So today we're working on my sister's car. There's been a problem that has bothered me personally for way too long. Her top door hinge is very loose, so whenever you open the door, it drops down. See that wiggle? That is because this top hinge is very, very worn out. So I am going to be attempting to support the edge of the door with a jack, taking this one out, and then swapping the new one in all by myself. We'll see how that goes. I think we will. I think we'll start with supporting. Pump it up. Okay. There. I just took the little bit of flex off of it. I've got the new hinge here from Rock Auto, and I looked at it beforehand. It appears to be the same, which is good. Always double check your parts before you start taking stuff apart, because it could be wrong. There's a possibility. So I'll show you guys quick what we're working with. There's the hinge. You got 2 bolts here, and then right in there, it's really hard to see, is those 2 bolts. Those 2 I think are going to be the hardest to work with to try and get out. So we'll see. But I'm pretty confident about getting these ones out. Those look pretty easy. So if you want the part number for this year, it is 966-23865 from a GM, Genuine Parts. I think I'm going to want to do this with the doors closed slightly more. That might be a little bit easier to get to. See, it's rough because there's these raised ridges on the outside that make it very difficult to get to. I love working in difficult places. Oh, wait. I think I have some wrenches that might help with this. Okay, so it's not metric, it's standard, but I think it'll work because it has this offset rather than a regular wrench, which just has the angle. This one has the sweep up and then over, so it's easier to get into this recessed part, because that's what I'm having trouble with the other one. I'm having troubles getting through this ridge onto the bolt. So I think this will help, because it's a 13 millimeter and a 1/2 inch is basically 13 millimeter. Okay, now that I have this, I want to open the door back up all the way. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I'm all the way on the bolt. Double check your if you're not like a mechanic like me that fucking wrenches every goddamn day, double check that you're loosening and not tightening. I know sometimes this can be confusing. I'm literally not judging. I'm just saying, pay attention. Do the righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Be like, because starting out, there's plenty of times where I was like, man, this bolt will not come out. I was tightening it. It'd be like that sometimes. So yeah, if you're gonna do this, definitely get one of these types of wrenches, because I don't know how I would do this without it. I guess you'd have to take the whole door off, like take these inner ones off, and then you could take those hinges off, or one hinge that's bad, put it on, and then you can have somebody else help you put the door back on. But I'm I'm a very independent person because that's what I do all day. I work on things by myself. I'm a road tech, and I don't have like any coworkers to really that I'm really working with. I'm just kind of working on stuff by myself. So when you do that for a couple of years, you develop a sense of how to figure something out and do it by yourself. Because usually things are a lot easier when you have a hand. Like if I had somebody else here, I could just take these off and then I could just do this nice and easy. And I could have my wife come out here and help me, but she's making dinner right now. So we'll let her do that without bothering her. And then, because I got to get this done today, because my sister comes back tomorrow. She's been gone on a trip. She left her vehicle here because we dropped her off at the airport. And I have to pick her up tomorrow. So I guess this is probably a good time for me to tell you guys some thoughts that I've had. I've been thinking about the state of cars these days. So I keep seeing in the news how, the cyber trucks, if you wash out the bed, the entire thing breaks and bricks itself. That's nice. Another thing that I hate is car companies locking down software to be able to work on your own engine in your car, or really anything like that has the computer connected to it. They lock that shit down, and then if you want to work on your own shit, you have to buy the program, which costs thousands of dollars. So then it doesn't really pay for you to do that, which sucks. I really hate that. And another thing that I hate is the infotainment centers on vehicles these days. Why can't we have physical buttons and knobs that you can just reach over and grab and turn while you're driving without taking your eyes off the road? See, now I have to take my eyes off the road, look at a touch screen, and touch. Well, I would if I had a new vehicle, and I don't. The newest vehicle I have is my work van, and that's not mine. And that's a 2020, and it still has the old-fashioned button radio because it's a work van. But any of these new cars these days, man, I think it's ridiculous that everything is going to these touch screens. I also find it ridiculous that modern vehicles are reporting your driving habits to your insurance companies without really, I mean, technically with your consent, because you signed a EULA or whatever to actually use your goddamn vehicle. But yeah, I think that's really shitty. Why are our vehicles spying on us? Why does everything that we do need to get... Oh, why is my jack down? Well, no wonder it was freaking hard. Why do our vehicles need to spy on us? Why does everything that we do need to get recorded and saved and sold to other marketing places? Like, it's pretty ironic that I'm putting videos on YouTube, but I am a very keep to myself kind of person. And I find it a big problem that, all these apps, all these things are just trying to keep track of everything that I do and sell that to marketers to try and sell me shit. It's like, I love the game Cyberpunk 2077, but the world is becoming Cyberpunk 2077. I fear for the future of buying anything. Like, next thing you know, your toaster reports how much bread you toast in the morning, and then that reports how much like bread that you eat that day. So then like any company that wants to, you know, market weight loss pills or something to you or anything like that, like, it's ridiculous. And it's going to get more ridiculous unless, you know, these elected officials that are supposed to be representing our best interest start actually representing our best interest, um, and not just lining their pockets with money from companies. Man, bet you didn't expect to have a big philosophical and crazy rant from me while working on a Saturn Vue. But yeah, it's just, you guys got to keep your old shit on the road as long as you can, because one, it's, you know, most economical. You don't need to buy a new vehicle every other year just because it's got new fancy gadgets. It's a vehicle. It's supposed to just get you from point A to point B, and this vehicle gets my sister from point A to point B just fine. Just like our 2014 Toyota 4Runner gets us from point A to point B just fine. Actually, really great. I love Toyotas. I am probably what you'd call a Toyota fanboy. Just because I think Toyotas are crazy reliable. And I think that they're the best car. But you know what? Whatever car you like, you like. Just keep it on the road as long as you can. Take good care of it. Get your oil changed when you should. I'm guilty of not doing that many, many a times. You know, people think that mechanics have very well maintained vehicles. Probably not. We have shit vehicles because we know how to barely keep it on the road, and because we're too busy fixing other people's shit. Now, I'm a forklift mechanic, so that doesn't really apply 100% to me, but you know, that's how mechanics kind of generally are. We have a daily driver beater that, you know, we barely keep on the road, and then we have our fun toy. Like, mine is my 84 Dodge, which I will show you guys in a future video when the time is right. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm sorry for how long this rant is and how long it's taking me to just get 2 bolts out, but I am doing it like a 16th of a turn each time I get the wrench on it. This probably looks really weird, but I am very slowly unscrewing the bolt. Ah, yes, it's free. I don't want to drop you because I don't know where you could go. 1 bolt out. And guys, if you don't know how to work on cars, it's not a bad skill to learn, and it's not that hard to do something like this, or changing like some part out. Usually it's fairly easy. Certain things require specific tools, but most of the time, look up a YouTube video on how to do it. This video is probably not a great how-to because I've been rambling, but it's really not that hard to work on your own stuff. And plus, you know, if you learn the skill on how to fix it yourself, You're one step closer to surviving in the zombie apocalypse because vehicles are handy. And yeah, vehicles will all eventually rust away into nothingness. And then you've got bicycles, which are also mechanical things, which, you should probably learn how to keep mechanical things going. But yeah, learn how to fix your car because zombie apocalypse. There you go. Words of wisdom from me. And that's bolt number 2. All that's left is these ones. Yeah, I have that end supporter with a jack, but I can still tilt this way and this way just because there's a little bit of play in the bottom. There we go. Okay. Actually, it goes that way. Helps if you put it in the right way. Bolt back in. Not foresee this being a difficult part, lining the bolt back up. But hey, I made my bed, now I gotta lay in it. Wait, no, wait, that's unscrewing. Duh, see, even I do it. I was unscrewing it. So if you're stubborn and you don't have a friend to help you with this, these are the consequences. Hurting hands. Yeah, this one is definitely like slightly. These walls are taller on the new one. I swear to God, because okay, maybe I'm high. I don't know, but I can't fit my finger in there as easily as before. Could be because the other one was worn out and this one's not. All right, I'm going to enlist the help of a magnet. Stay. Don't know how well you guys will be able to see this, but I'm gonna just get it into the hole. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, I got it. Come here. It's in the hole. Now I go back to hurting my hands. And again, make sure you're tightening, not loosening like I was on the other one. And my opposition with electric cars, don't take that to mean that I hate electric cars. I just hate modern electric cars like Tesla and all that, where only they can work on their stuff. Any modern car manufacturer that is against you fixing your stuff is just predatory. I am a huge supporter of businesses, car makers, such as Edison Motors in Canada. That is a smart guy. The diesel electric hybrid is the smartest fucking idea for logging vehicles and everything that he has planned. And honestly, the US trying to adopt all electric cars by like what 2030 or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. I think that's not going to work very well because look at the range of any electric car. Okay. Now look at the range of any electric truck. It's a lot less. And then the range of an electric truck towing anything? Dude, you're going like 20 miles. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but not that much. I think the jump straight to all electric is too much. I think that we should go with hybrids first. And until we get better battery technology that doesn't involve, slavery in a third world country to mine, then I think that we can, make the move to all electric. But me personally, I'm still keeping my old ass diesel trucks for working on the farm. I'm still keeping my Toyota 4Runner as long as that thing still kicks. It's been in one accident. It can be in as many other accidents, other small accidents as it takes. Because you guys know that Toyotas are fucking tough. That Tacoma in top gear, jeez, or no, it was a Hilux. It was a Hilux, and we don't get Hiluxes here because we can't have small diesel engines. Why can't we have diesel vehicles here in the United States? It's because of emissions laws, and emissions laws are absolutely insane because it's based on. Oh, that's another thing. A reason why we have all these large pickup trucks is because emissions in the U.S. is based off of footprint. So if you make the vehicle bigger, you don't have to make it pass as stringent emissions. So that's why everything's big. Thanks, government. That's why I can't get a mini truck that's brand new in the United States and drive that, because that would work. No, I can't. I have to buy a full-size pickup truck, which I would because I'm looking at my pickup truck hooked up to my 35-foot gooseneck trailer. A mini truck is not pulling that. But like a mini truck would be great for just picking up shit from the store. Like if I need to go buy bags of feed or something, throw that in the back of the mini truck. Like everybody hates on Americans for having big trucks, but it's because that's all we can buy. Thanks to our government. We can't have small trucks because of the way that the government wrote the emissions. It's based off of footprint. It's not based off of towing capacity. It's not based off of anything else. It's based off of footprint. So if you make a bigger truck, you can have it pollute as much as you want. So all these EPA emissions aren't actually doing what they're supposed to. And don't get me wrong, I don't like the EPA as much as any other farmer that, has to put DEF in their new pickup truck and they want to delete it. Okay, I would love to delete mine if I had one. Mine's an 04, so I don't need to delete it. But it's just, if the law does not do what it was meant to do, why even have the law? Why? Probably because lobbyists and a whole bunch of stuff that I don't know, because I don't research. I'm a farmer and a full-time mechanic. Like I don't have time to research into these things. But like, if the law doesn't do what it's supposed to do, it shouldn't be a law. I just had a funny thought. I asked my sister if I could, fix this and make this a video, and I'm sure she's expecting just a regular fixing her car video, not a philosophical rant from Anthony. Oh well. Okay, so that's snug. I think we should be able to move this back. Let this down. So the bottom one is worn, but I think that this I think the bottom one needs to be replaced too. It might tighten up once I completely tighten it up. That was just slightly loose, but I think I'm going to raise it up and push it forwards as much as I can. Tighten it from there. Ouch! It slipped off. Let's see how this closes. It still does it, but not as bad. Rock Auto only had one in stock. I was going to order two. I'll still probably order the second one and replace the bottom one at a different time. But that's basically how it's done. Uh, you're welcome for the random rant. um, I think I'll take this through the car wash and then it'll be all nice and new for when my sister comes tomorrow, and hopefully she likes it. Thank you guys for watching. I know that I haven't had a whole lot of videos come out lately. That's because I've been working on so many different things at once that I haven't had a video that's finished, but hopefully soon here I will have a whole bunch, a whole lot of stuff, because the skid steer's down again, of course. It's fine because I have another skid steer for now. And then I have the tractor, which I just got running, and a whole bunch of stuff, but I still found an issue. That'll be, I believe, the next video that you'll see, because there's still one thing that's wrong with it. So I'm gonna have to take some part of it apart again, and that'll be a different video. I'll probably do a shop tour, maybe a little farm tour as well. I have a whole slew of projects this summer, hopefully, that I'll do. I've got my truck that I was talking about, my '84 Dodge, and then I have an RV that I have to put a new roof on, and then I have to gut the interior because it's completely water damaged inside. There's a whole bunch of other stuff all over the farm that that will probably be videotaped as well for you guys. I think that's it. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a good rest of your day, and hope all is well. All right, thanks. Bye.